today. You don't believe so? Go ahead, do like it. Ah, it's a beautiful day. And this time last year, I was just recovering from some serious health issues. And man, I mean, let it rain all it wants to. My kids are healthy. I can afford to go out to eat once in a blue moon. I got a roof over my head. And I got a great church. So, man, I ain't got no problems. Amen? Amen. Wow. Y'all got problems. Y'all got problems? I mean, I ain't got problems. You ain't got problems, do you, Lucas? Except your name rhymes with Bucas. Other than that, that's all right. I mean, I want to have the spirit like a child, man. It don't matter what's going on, what's going wrong. These little kids around here, it's like they come to church, they just having a good time, man. They ain't stressing over nothing. Because there ain't nothing worth stressing over. We know the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, don't we? Amen. So just worship and praise Him. down to that one.
You're not being a team player. Stop. For a moment, I'm so glad having my presence. A great pastor and a great bishop. Now, you help me, sweetheart. What is his name? Tell me.
Day.
I already knew that. I already knew that. I just want to hear you tell me that. This man is a gentleman, a scholar, and also pastor for the church that where he pastors. I'm going to apologize to you publicly, my friend. I know you have texted me some things, but I have allowed the cares of this life not to be able to get back with you. But I want to tell you personally, publicly, I love you, man. We still, the friends that we talked about, we're still in connection. So what I want you to do, if you would do it, I want you to address this congregation and come on now. Isn't he good looking? He's got more hair than the pastor does. I love his friendship. I love his wife. I've already known his wife prior before he did, because we share some ministry, didn't we not, sister? And I would like for him to, and I want to honor him as the pastor of his church. What's your church's name, Pastor?
Word of Life Delivery Church of the Apostolic Faith.
Woo! Come on, so y'all should give us silver. I want him to address this congregation and lead a word. Would you do that, Pastor?
Can we say praise the Lord?
Praise the Lord.
Giving honor to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who should be the head of our life, and to the pulpit dignities in their respectful positions, and to the saints of God, and also to my lovely wife. She's only lovely when we're out. Otherwise,
come on, Pastor. Come on, Pastor.
Wonder. Just honor and the privilege just to be here.
Yes.
When my wife had told me that there was sickness had come upon you, I said, all right. Then I decided, I said, well, let's go and see him. And she said something about that you were coming home. So the Friday that I guess you were coming home,
yes,
my wife had set up a fellowship where the bishops came down and from from Cleveland, Ohio, and they anointed me bishop. Amen. Can I tell you what happened?
Tell it, Pastor. Tell it, Bishop.
Before I had, and I'm 71 years old, I had walked the floor when nobody was at the house. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. I would just cry. I was going through something mentally.
Yes.
And I would cry and walk the floor, and I would ask God,
come on, Bishop.
What is it?
Come on, come on.
What's going on?
What is it? Yeah, come on.
I know I got a problem, but I need your help.
Yes, yes.
No answer. It went on, and it went on, and it went on. And then finally, I got the answer. But the answer came not through reading no Bible. That didn't get it. It didn't get, I didn't get it through on my knees praying. I had to walk the floor with tears coming down my face when nobody was around, just me and God, and I said, I give it up. I give up. I can't help myself. You got to help me. If you want me, if you can use me, then you got to help me. Well, they said you was already a pastor. That ain't got nothing to do with you. We got the same struggles that you struggling with. But you got to get along with God sometimes. God got to break you down. He's got to let you see that you can't do it without his help.
Right.
Now watch this. Right after that, they anointed me bishop. Now wait a minute. How many here has been delivered?
Come on.
Raise your hand if you've been delivered. Yeah, so was I. Anybody ever been in jail?
Come on, I've been there.
Locked up in prison?
Amen.
2 years of my life.
When they opened the door,
Come on, Bishop.
you was delivered.
Amen.
Woo!
Deliverance ain't about nothing
Come on, Bishop.
if all you get is just deliverance.
Right.
Come on, Bishop.
Oh, come on.
Because still at the same time, I spent a little time.
Yes.
Still at the same time, I was eating. Still at the same time, I was going to bed. Still at the same time, Lord have mercy,
Come on. Come on.
I was folding up my clothes.
Yeah.
Come on, Bishop.
But I was delivered.
Come on.
There's got to be something more than just being delivered.
Yes, amen.
We got to be free! That freedom comes from the mind! And the mind has to take the word of God! I'm free! I'm not afraid of when the devil puts that on my head! I ain't afraid! Because I'm free! God bless you!
Come on, Bishop. I gotta make sure this is clear.
All right.
All right.
All right.
You clear. You clear. How many like to hear him next Sunday?
Come on.
I'll let the whole church. Dude, that's just a touch. I want his wife, his beautiful wife, to say something to this congregation. Would you come on, stand up and say something to this congregation.
I'm thankful for everything that God's done for me. He's allowed me to get a promotion at work, and that's through all the fighting that I tried to do.
Come on, sis, tell it,
I
tell
couldn't do it. I had to, like he was saying, I had to let God move me up, and I'm so thankful for that. And I'm thankful for being here today.
Amen.
Come on, church, give God praise for y'all younger with us. All right, Brother Trent. When you're serving God, what does He do? He makes a great way for you. Hang tight. Come here, Kim. Come here. I'll be all right. Come here. It's one of our youth. I appreciate Sister Kim. And she said, Pastor, she says, I've got something I want to give you. And I was like, what is that, Sissy? And she says, we did some achievement in our school. And I'm like, what? And so she began to explain to me, and I got it in my office. Church, these young people mean a lot to me. Do they not, Sister Mac? And we love you, Sister Kim. And we thank you for the success that you're doing. Because you are representing. Come on, that's all right. Come on. Whether you know it or not, isn't she beautiful? She's such a beautiful girl. I love you so much. You're my favorite. You know that, right? Please don't tell my daughters, because they'll get jealous. they'll send you hate weed, man. I don't want to do that. But I want you to know I love you so much, and I thank you for the success that you're doing and for this church, because you're representing this church. Would y'all give her a round of applause, please? I know how you feel. For that moment, I know how you feel, because I'm like, I got 2 daughters, and my daughters, you the same weight, girl. What are you looking at me like?
Oh, wow, there's a... Is that on film? She's listening to him.
Does she not sound like Gretchen? Oh, yeah. Your baby girls, Lindsay, I love you too, baby girl, are like my daughters. And your kids are the same way, Sister April. Lisa, love your children like they're my children, because they make me proud to know they're doing something for the community. And sweetheart, I've read it in your comrades that were with you. They ain't nothing like you are. I don't take that wrong, please don't take that wrong. But I'm like, you cool. I don't know what them are. I know you, but I know you're cool. And when I read that, and I got it in my office, and you want to read it, is it all right, Sister Bennett, that they can let them, that I can let them read it? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's all over the schools in Bullitt County.
Okay. And they're telling me that she's responsible. She stands for holiness and and the love of God, and the pureness, and right what is right. Isn't that right, Lisa? Me and you in agreement. Love you, girl. You're going to know that more than you ever know. They're going to get home, and I'm so proud of you and your husband. When I saw your house, I was like, wow, I like to have all like that. I'm not jealous, Sister Bennett. I'm proud of you. Because, Pastor, you know, Bishop, you know what I'm talking about. When people are successful with God, they're going to be blessed of God.
Oh, yeah.
Tell her that.
Hang in there. Trust Him.
Woo!
If you got to cry, cry.
Yeah, come on, Pastor.
And when God gets through with you,
Come on.
everybody
Yeah.
gonna do it. For the glory of God.
I'm feeling the Holy Ghost right now. Just allow me to get beside myself. Lucas, I'm just, you and I got a lot in common. We just crazy. We love the Lord. I'm so proud of you, Lisa. I want you to know that. Don't you ever think that your pastor doesn't love you, because he does. Can I tell you that? Is that all right? If you don't, then throw rocks at me. That's good. If I got your rocks for it. I love you, man. Come here, come. You, come here. Come here. I've been missing you. Love you. Church, telling y'all been missing it. Please. This is hard. You know what? You know. Come here. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on, just for a minute. I'm gonna walk to you. This is my girl right here. I can hug. You know I love this church so much. And we keep her missing. Look what I did. There you go. for them when they're missing. Come here, sister. Listen, give me a minute. I know y'all ready. Come on up here, Sister Jerry. Come on. Here. You're my friend. You're my padre. You're my.
Your dad?
Not my padre. I'm not her father. I want to make that clear. She's my friend, and I love her so much. Do I not love this church? She tell you, do I not love everyone here in this? Everyone. And why do we love them? Because God wants us to pray. Do you pray for them as much as I do? See, that's what I love about her. She won't just answer because I ask her. She's like, because I don't know. I'll be honest with you. You pray more than I do. I'm just being honest. I love you so much. God bless you. Would you give Sister Carrie a round of applause? She's all right. You think you're going to get out of it? But you're not. Do you love your pastor? Tell the church.
Yes, we love our pastor.
And do you pray for the church as much as I do?
I pray for him, but I don't know what to do.
That's honesty, Bishop. That's honesty right there. Because she doesn't know. She doesn't live with me. And she's probably thinking, honey, you're a pastor. Sit in. Oh, no, I should have known. Come here, bud. Come here. Well, you're just like your dad. You know that, right? You can't deny. Why are you stepping back from me? I'm not your dad.
That's just mini me.
That is mini me. Hey, you come here too.
Oh.
Come here. You're not going to get out of it, girl. Listen. Come here. Put your arm around me. Put your arm around me. All right, I'll put my arm around you. Do you love me? Yes, she does. She's been bashful. You love your brother? Well, that was a tough question.
No, it ain't. I love him, but I don't know about you.
Are you going to pray for him? Are you going to pray for him? There you go. All right, you guys can be dismissed. Thank you. But the greatest thing she said, Brother Darcy, well, I'm going to pray for him.
She's going to pray for you.
And I trusted that you guys pray for me as well. It's all good, bro. Love you, man. I love you, Kim. I'm so proud of her. If you don't think I'm proud of her, Lisa, come in my office and see where her poster hangs. These young people, Sister Jerry, that make achievement, that are trying to affect their community, needs to be honored. And listen, I'm not trying to break protocol. I know Brother Darcy's taking care of his Sister Darcy, and you know what I'm talking about. But these young people need to be uplifted. I love you. I love you with all my heart. Come here. You, come here. Austin Powers. Come here, give me a hug. Leave it alone. I know he's your brother. You love me? All your heart. You didn't hesitate. Okay, that's good. You know I'm proud of you, right? Did you know why? Okay, that's good. That's the honest answer. He said, no, I don't know why. Because you honor your mom and your dad when you come to church. Austin, come here, come on back. I feel this of the Holy Ghost. Just give me a minute. Tell me God can do anything for you. Promise me that? Do you promise the church? You're telling the church. What do you think God can do with you? We'll sit my answer. Did y'all hear that? He said, Lucas, he said anything. You shake my hand, that's all right. Lisa, did you hear him? That's your son that talked to him. Did you coach him to do that? No, you did not. I'm going to answer that right off the bat. I asked him a question. I said, what can God do with you? He said, did you coach him, sis? No. Did you tell him? Did y'all group in together? I know how you mothers and grandparents are. Oh, Pastor, so just he's too wild. He's too crazy to say, listen, y'all. So he's going to listen to God. And when I asked him, Sister Bennett, he said anything that God wanted. Now, sweetheart, you've got to understand that when God tells him that, you and Brother Bennett have to accept it. Wonder if he calls, is this okay, church? I mean, you know, it's going to have to be okay because I'm the pastor of the church. But anyway, if God calls, listen to me, Sister Bennett, if God calls your daughter into the evangelistic field, you're going to have to let her go. Oh, yeah, if he calls this man that seems to be a rebel in your home, are you listening to me, Brother Bennett? All right. If God calls him into the ministry, you're going to have to let him go. You're going to have to let him go and say, okay, God, whatever you have for their life. And you can't interfere either, Brother Trent. I don't care if you're grandpa or papa or whatever you are, Sister Trent. Papa, whatever you are. Say for you too, April. If God calls your children in, I don't care if I get any fucking in this service. If God calls your children in, come on, church, into what God wants to do, you cannot intervene.
Right.
I don't care if they are your children.
Right.
You've got to say, hey, God's will be done. Where are you going? Really, seriously? Go ahead. Go to the minutes. He's a tiger, Sister Benny. He's a tiger. And that's what God wants. God wants somebody to say, hey, I'm willing to go. Come on, church. God, come on. He's not looking, listen, Brother Bennett, Sister Bennett, he's not looking for perfect people. He's looking for people to say, hey, when God calls me, I'm ready to go. Come here, Noah. I ain't done yet. Got some nice looking jeans on, man. Nice boots. You love me? Come here, give me a hug. Let the church know you love me. If God calls you to do something, would you do it?
Yes.
With all your heart? Did you hear him, sister? Now listen. Don't let Mama look at you. Because that's it. Look. No. You can deceive people, but you can't deceive the pastor.
That's right.
If God calls you to do something, who you going to listen to? You going to listen to Aaron, your daddy? You go. Mom, it's a trick question.
That's a trick question.
All right, let me ask you this. Are y'all still with me? You still with me, sister? Y'all, everybody still with me, sister? All right, you still with me? All right. Whose decision succeeds all the rest? So if God calls you to do something, who are you going to listen to? I had to get him away from you. Because I'm telling you, if you were my mother, okay? Nothing. I would look at you with them big eyes that you have and say, okay, I'll listen to mom. But because I turned him away from mom, he had to answer honestly. Right, Noah? Really, to be honest with you, I didn't really have to do that. Noah would have answered it regardless. Come here, Lindsay. Just give me a minute. Come on. I'm going to get on with this service. But I'm going to point some people out. How you doing, bass player? Who do you listen to? Come here. You're telling me. Are you telling the congregation? Who you listen to?
God.
When God tells you to do something, are you going to listen to Roy or are you going to listen to Aaron?
Listen to God.
You're out. You are out. Aaron's out. All right? You said it. Well, hold on. You're not allowed to say anything. I didn't ask you to come in.
I said it.
Who you going to listen to, baby girl? And if husband listens to God, what are you going to listen to? You got to tell the congregation. I mean, I know the sign language system, but some of them don't. Put the mic in her mouth.
Well, listen to God.
There you go. All right, we're good. Come on up here. Come on up here. Love your boots. I could pick on these girls because, Kim, they're like me and you. They're my girls. They're my. Thank you, Lucas. They're my girls spiritually, not physically. I can't claim them physically because I don't have to pay taxes. Love you. Who are you going to listen to? Even if fiance says something different, who are you going to listen to? There you go, you movie scene. Pastor, you put him on the spot. No, I didn't. Because honestly, come here, come up here, mama to me. She's gonna have a little baby girl. You can put your arm around me. That's okay. Who are you gonna listen to? No matter what. No matter if Yehu over here says something different. Exactly. You see what I'm saying, Pastor Bishop? You don't mind if I call you Bishop? Because you're going to be preaching for us soon. And I'm going to call you. And I got your number. I haven't forgot about you. And you're going to come and preach. Church, do y'all want to hear me preach? So they're speaking. I'm not speaking. So it's not just me. It's not a personal thing between you and me. We're going to make this happen. Because I've not forgotten what you told me. You said, Pastor, we got a connection. We got a connection. And we're not going to let that go. Love you, man. Who are you going to listen to? I know he's not here, but that's all right. Who are you going to listen to? I'm going to leave that one alone. But she's right here. Come up here. Now I'm really going to get someone here. I got a single mama here with a beautiful baby. Who are you going to listen to, mama? No matter what? What is more important to you? And I'm going to ask you in front of this church. Is that okay? If you don't want me to ask you, I'll listen. What's more important to you? Did y'all hear that? We love you. We need you. Thank you so much. Maybe see. Give God praise. Can we do that real quick? Sister, Dark, come on up here. Stop the piano. I'll do you the same way. Me and Sister Darce has been around a long time, way before her and her husband. He knows how to get a response.
He's over the hills.
We have been playing music together, guys, way before she met her husband. And it's always been a friendship relationship. And I love her so much. She's my pal. She's my buddy. She's my amigo. She's da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We have always been close together. Who are you going to listen to other than your husband, Ben? And who will you follow? No matter what. There you go. I love that. I want the church to hear. John, come here. Come here. I don't care if I do know the answer.
My bad.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
The Patriots.
I'm sorry, son. I didn't mean to embarrass you. You said, Dad,
Oh.
you're my son.
She wrote that.
Kim, boy, she's laughing. Look at her. I can see her heart. I kissed him.
He's taking off in
Who would you listen to other than anyone?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady we trust.
But God is more important than anything.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
What do you want to say to your youth?
Trusting God.
Trusting God. Why?
Because if not, Pastor will bring you up your embarrassed.
That's your
Well,
baby.
then, no other kid said that but him.
That's yours.
Yes.
The rest of them do it.
We're all too scared. We don't know what.
That's what you said too.
Love you in your socks.
They're awesome.
Brother Darce just turned 50. And Kim, he's older than Dirk.
I was here when dirt was created.
Then what's that make you?
Yeah, say something else. Yeah. She got my six all day long.
No, did you?
He didn't say mom said it.
Me and sister. Oh my God, that's my pal. That's my friend right there. We're the same age, and she's like, hey, wait a minute, pal.
Hold up.
Me and Pastor, we know what's up. I love you, so thank you. I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't matter the age, sister, but it matters the love and the sincerity that you have for God. Whether you be as young as Lucas or as oldest as the pastor. If you love God, that will bring sincerity to the world. So, without further ado, I want Sister Darcy to go ahead and begin to sing. I just felt this in my heart today because I love everyone that is here. And you know that, church. You know that. There's no one here that I discriminate regardless of culture, regardless of whoever you are. Because if it was a hair problem, there's nobody here bald, so I'll be on my own. Thank you, whoever said that. Are you ready to jam it out, girl? How many are ready to give God praise? Can you stand up? Can you stand up and get ready to give God praise? Come on, let's do that. Come on, Sister Darcy.
What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Angels bow before Him, heaven and earth adore Him. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Angels bow
God, Lord, we thank you for allowing us to be here today. We just want to thank you for the spirit and the seal. We ask you to bless this offering, Lord. Let it be used for your kingdom, Lord. In Jesus' name.
So many times I question certain circumstances of anything that many times I triumph, weakness burn my vision, and my frustration gets so out of hand. But instead I am not getting
Probably never prayed. I mean, sometimes it's not always easy, but it's always the best thing when you walk with Jesus. Amen. I was sitting there thinking, you know, I like having more money in my pocket, Brother Dave.
Come on.
You know, sometimes it's like, Lord, I could really use more money. But you know how I want it. I wanted, you know, somebody just drop it in my lap. There you go, man. We just didn't need this. We thought we'd stay at home. Something happens and work says, hey, you're going to work a lot of overtime this week. I put in my 70 hours this week, and I was like, well, I could complain, but that extra 30 hours of overtime going to look really nice next week. Which works out good because next week is when we do our Texas Roadhouse thing next Sunday.
Come on, tell
where
them.
so much of your ticket goes back to the church. Isn't that pretty cool? So you're going to go eat. You're going to go eat a nice meal. You're going to probably overeat. And Lord forgive us sometimes. Anyway, but then what you're going to already do anyway. Anybody not eat? Anybody?
Come on.
I'm just wondering. Anybody not eat? We all eat. I eat. And the ones you think eat a lot like me, no. That little skinny runt right there. I ain't never been able to feed that boy. I'll tell you what, there ain't enough welfare, ain't enough food stamps, ain't enough gift cards. I mean, look at it, and look at it. He's been under the table since he was 5 years old, ain't it? But anyway, just don't forget that next Sunday. That's a benefit. You know, that helps the church. In your small church, that helps. That little bit helps, don't it? And you get to eat a steak. Anybody not like steak? We'll pray for you. I pray for every time we go somewhere. So I just, every single time we go to steakhouse, Sister Lisa, I have one question. I cannot believe you don't like steak. I mean, huh? You don't like steak?
What?
Oh. That water fountain over here messes him up. We have to unplug it. Poor brother man.
It's right there.
Behind you.
Hey, you don't like steak? Golly.
I feel sorry for you. I don't want steak.
Anyway, you don't like steak? I'm sorry. You inherited that from him, I guess. That's some messed up genetics. I'm telling you what. Woo-wee. You like steak, don't you?